Remember how I told you that the design for the iPhone 14 is now final, and because of that, you can expect to see even more accurate leaks? Yeah. That. Alrighty, we're back. First up for the day, story numero uno. The iPhone 14 is final. Well, design and everything else scheduled for this year is final. Everything is starting to go into larger scale production, and Apple is prepping for a launch to happen this September, obviously. Which is good news, right? But you see, the issue here is, because the scale of production is now larger, that means the number of people working on this, that is now a larger number. And those people are not paid well enough to keep their mouth shut. More people, more problems. Official schematics for the 6.7-inch iPhone 14 Pro Max were posted on Chinese social media website Baidu, and then shared by our favorite neighborhood Shrimp Apple Pro on Twitter, which definitely helps with the legitimacy of this leak. This is a big deal because these look to be official schematics from the supply chain. This is the first official look straight from Apple themselves. Now, this is all a lot, and it's in Chinese. Do I look like I could read Chinese? Thank you, Google Translate. This is a thick boy, which, I mean, we knew that, but this is 7.85 millimeters thick compared to the previous 7.65 millimeters. It's also a bit wider. The camera bump is the size of a small kiddie pool. Look at this thing. What is in there? Is this where they put Steve Jobs? This also gives you a pretty good look at that pill hole mistake thing on the front. Luckily, it doesn't look as big on the Pro Max variant because, well, more phone. To be fair, we aren't really seeing anything particularly new here, but it is fascinating to see official schematics straight from Apple for this phone. Oh, and those measurements don't hurt. Of course, it doesn't get much better than this, though. You will not get a much better look than these exclusive renders that we made. The detail in these is about the best thing you're gonna have until the real thing drops during the September event. You're welcome. You're also welcome for today's sponsor. Here's the thing, right? The post office is cool. It's nice. But the people inside the post office, those people are kind of sticky. This is why I avoid the sticky people and use Stamps.com. Stamps gives you access to all of the post office and UPS shipping services right from your own computer. It saves you a trip, it saves you time, and it saves you money. We're talking like 40% off of typical USPS rates and 76% off of UPS rates. Whether you're in an office sending invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop, or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, Stamps.com will make your life easier. Stop overpaying and stop leaving your house. Sign up today at stamps.com/FPT to get a 4-week free trial, free postage, and a free digital scale. And of course, a huge thanks to Stamps for sponsoring this episode. Alrighty, welcome back. So last up for the day, story numero lasto. Let's talk about the Apple Watch because this story sort of slipped by me for a second. We've been talking about the new model of Apple Watch that is coming, a more rugged, sports, extreme version for people who like living dangerously. But what if it's not extreme? What if it's Pro? A report from earlier this week suggested that the mystery Apple Watch could actually be an Apple Watch Pro and could cost 1,000 doll hairs. That is a lot of doll hairs. The watch would have a bigger screen than even the existing 45mm variants, be made of stronger materials, and be considered a more high-end Apple Watch. Quote, given that the new high-end Apple Watch will pack a slightly larger display, new sensors, and higher-end materials, I wouldn't be surprised if it starts closer to $900 to $999, the starting price of an iPhone 13 Pro. I'm sorry, I gotta ask, is there a market for this Pro Apple Watch? I mean, I did pay like $800 for this Series 7 in stainless steel, but most people are not paying that price. And now Apple might ask for even more. This watch better be able to sling webs for $1,000. Would you do it? a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger materials, and more money. And I swear to God, if this thing is not flat, I'm going to poop my pants. I'm going to poop my pants on this show, and I'm going to make you watch.